What is going on, everybody? We are back for another round of our No Frills Halloween Horror Nights construction updates over here at Universal Studios Florida. Today is Friday, July 17th. We have quite a bit of awesome things to cover, so we're gonna go ahead and head on into the park and get started. Starting off up here at the front of the park in front of the Today Cafe, we've got these two towers that they've added to either side. We kind of speculated previously about the walkway across the top like in years past, but they've got these towers here and you can see inside this little platform. So with Jack and Oddfellow being the icons this year, likely we'll have one on each of these towers standing up here, welcoming you into the park. Probably add some stairs and some theming. This tan scrim won't stay too long. I'm sure they'll theme it out at some point. And then they've also added some speakers up here on the top. You've got two facing out towards the entrance, welcoming you in, and then two back here facing down into the scare zone itself. In the Hollywood section of the park, we've got some cool additions. Starting off with the major big set piece that welcomes you in up here at the front. They have added a big giant star at the top up there and a couple of little stars hanging off to the side over here. You can see up there in the big star at the top, there's some lights up there, so likely we'll have those lighting you up, which would be a pretty cool effect. They've also got some flags, some beaten and tattered flags that they have wrapped around the main tower piece here. Looking pretty cool, that nice weathering effect. We've got this cool, creepy clown over here sitting on top of these barrels. Really love this clown. This is pretty awesome. Grabbed a nice Polaroid of this. I'll go ahead and throw that in here too, but yeah, looking pretty awesome. And then also they've got some candy wrappers and cups and just some kind of trash and garbage theming to add to it over here. So it was looking pretty awesome before, but now it's really starting to get filled out over here. Looking great. Next up, right after that first initial set piece, kind of a little bit before the Schwab's Pharmacy, you've got this really cool themed out stage here. Really love the look of this. This is going to be the Sideshow of Decay. They announced this the other day. It's kind of like a carnival junkyard theme, and you can see it all here. It looks great. Got these lights running up the side here. I'm sure those will light up at some point. Really cool looking unnatural sign up there at the top. Some more of those weathered and tattered flags hanging around. We've got these stairs over here on the side, so there'll definitely be a scare actor on this one. We've got this grate down here at the bottom for some lighting or some fog effects. Really loving the look of this. Really selling that carnival junkyard theme. Really excited to see what they do with this and see it all in action. I'm super stoked for the season this year. Next up over here, right after the Five and Dime, we've got another stage that they have set up. Really loving the theming of everything. It's looking great. All these signs across it, the Undoubtedly Dead, Enter If You Dare, Enjoy the Rides. Really cool looking stuff. Salvage across the back of it here. Once again, they've got these stairs over here on the side for the scare actors to walk up onto the stage. And they've got the grate down at the bottom for some more smoke lighting effects. Really loving the theming of this. Really excited for this scare zone. It's going to be a good year. I have a good feeling so far. I think it's going to be a really good year. I really like this skull guy they have on the back here. I feel like he's going to be kind of the unofficial mascot of the year. And finally, for the Hollywood section, over here outside of Mel's, on this light pole back here, they've added some gobo lights just for this intersection here to add some general event lighting back here. Heading into Central Park, we've got some cool updates to cover back here. Starting off with some speakers. We have a ton of speakers that they have thrown up throughout the whole scare zone. We'll go ahead and show them all off here, basically on all of the towers throughout, up here on the main truss in the front. So definitely ready to pump some music through here. Also, in addition to that, they have added those LED string lights to more of the trees. So pretty much all of the big trees along the path here, they have those LED string lights that they have added to them. In addition to also adding some string lights to the trees that were covered previously last time we were here. So it's gonna be tough to really cover it all, but I'll show off what I can here. We'll stand corrected. It's not every tree that has the LED string lights, but definitely the majority of them have these string lights now. They have also thrown in these big old gobo lights down here on the ground shining up into the event. Pretty confident that this is going to be really fogged out throughout here with all of these lights shining up and down throughout the area. So like I said, I'm not super stoked on Fort Nightmares, but I think it should be pretty cool looking at least. So we'll say that much. Over here behind this 7 looking truss, they've thrown up a few speakers back there on the patios. It's pretty interesting. It makes you wonder if maybe they'll have a scare actor back there on that patio, that circular one, or maybe they just threw him way back there to kind of disperse the sound out further. You will find out soon enough. Over here in San Francisco, we've got a few updates in the way of lights and speakers that they have added to the truss for this Club Horror Scare Zone. Pretty cool looking stuff. Definitely seems like a lot more than last year. I really like this kind of arch of light bars that they have over at the DJ stage here. It's pretty cool looking stuff. Excited to see what they do with this area. Really hope they add more theming to this than they did last year in the way of anything, really just more than just a couple of skulls hung up on it. Additionally, on those poles sticking out from the buildings that we looked at a few weeks ago, they finally added some lights up there. So yeah, basically just lights and speakers for this area of the park today. Heading into the New York section of the park, we can already see a new set piece that they threw up just this morning. It's kind of like a gate looking thing. It's almost kind of Gotham City Carnival-ish, but yeah, it's pretty cool looking stuff. Little smiley guy up there at the top. Next up in the New York section, we do have confirmation that the tribute store is returning to the Mummy Extended Queue. Everybody can cheer and clap. This is where it belongs. This is where it needs to be. Yeah, very excited to see this is confirmed to be coming back over here. And we finally have theming added onto the stage here. This kind of distressed marble type looking stuff. Got some railings up there, looking pretty cool. I really like these broken off banisters or whatever here on the front. They kind of curve down into a semi-arch shape down there at the bottom. Looks really cool. The theming on this looks awesome. I'm really excited to see the show that they come out with on this stage. I think the whole event is shaping up to be pretty awesome this year. Though I'm not super excited about Fort Nightmares, the rest of the event is going to be awesome, I think. I'm really looking forward to it. Back over here by Transformers and Boris Schuster's office on this weird piece of truss that we were all speculating about, they have put up a stage with some speakers above it. So definitely going to be a scare actor on here doing a little show or performance or something. So really excited to see who it is and what's going on. Over here across from the Tonight Shop, we can see that they have another one of these kind of gate archway looking set pieces. And that is what these little mini trusses that they set up over here were for, to house these set pieces. So that question has been answered. And then right next to it, we have a big giant piece of truss over here with some lights on it to light up this area and set the mood. And I think this is going to wrap it up for the week over here by the Jimmy Fallon bathrooms. On this piece of truss here, they've got some lights on top. You can see the lights are facing both directions, so this really solidifies that that pathway is going to go back through here to lead us back to the houses. So I don't know, they're moving pretty quick on this construction, so I do think they're going to get it done in time. One last update on the truss in front of Despicable Me. We've got some lights on there as well. And that is going to do it for this week's Halloween Horror Nights construction updates over here at Universal Studios Florida. Really cool theming going on, getting really pumped for the season. We'll be back next week to pick up on all the updates. As always, I thank you for your time, and we'll see you next week.